The Los Angeles Lakers are primed to make a buyout signing at some point in the near future. When healthy, the Lakers are still the favorites to win the NBA championship, and that is what makes them so intriguing for any player that is bought out. Well, not Blake Griffin. Griffin ultimately signed with the other premier NBA championship contender, the Brooklyn Nets. While some Lakers fans did not want the team to sign Griffin, he is the most notable buyout signing of all time and would have been a great addition. However, the Lakers might be playing chess while we are all playing checkers and talking about Blake Griffin. The Lakers may have passed on Griffin with a bigger fish in mind, which seems absurd considering Griffin is the biggest buyout signing of all time. That's someone who the Los Angeles Lakers might be waiting for is Andre Drummond.
According to Mark Stein of the New York Times, there is optimism within the Lakers that they would get very strong consideration from Drummond if he gets bought out by the Cleveland Cavaliers. That optimism is not misplaced. The Los Angeles Lakers have a really good chance of landing Andre Drummond as a buyout signing, especially after we just saw Blake Griffin get bought out by the Detroit Pistons. Let's break down the main reasons why the Los Angeles Lakers have a good chance of signing Andre Drummond at some point this season. Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be hard-pressed to find a trade partner for Andre Drummond.
In a perfect world, the Cleveland Cavaliers would find a trade partner and get something for half a season of his services from a team in contention. In the real world, it has become quite clear that the Pistons are going to be really hard-pressed to find a trade partner that can take on that contract and can give something tangible in return. We just saw the exact same problem with Griffin, although Griffin's contract was worse as it had an extra season and he is playing poorly this season. The Pistons were unable to get anything done for Griffin, and with Drummond's high salary, I expect the same problem for Cleveland. There are two teams in the league that seemingly have the ability to be able to trade for Drummond. The Boston Celtics have a $28.5 million trade exception, making a potential deal for Drummond much easier. However, Danny Ainge did recently say that with the trade exception the team is targeting shooting with size. Drummond has size, he does not have the shooting. The Golden State Warriors are the other team that could make something happen, and that is because of Andrew Wiggins' contract. There are two problems with Golden State as a potential fit though. First is that the contract of Wiggins is for multiple seasons and would actually be a worse asset for the small market Cavaliers to get in return. That is not even a good return for the team. Second is that the Warriors would have to cut James Wiseman's minutes if they were to get Drummond, and that is less than ideal. Outside of those two teams, it is hard to find a contender that not only needs a traditional rim-protecting center like Drummond but has the salaries to make a deal work as well as something that is at least worthwhile for the Cavaliers. Thus, a buyout is likely.